Have you ever imagined the Golden State Warriors making an irresistible offer to bring a six-time NBA All-Star to the team? This new trade idea with the Miami Heat could completely change the Warriors' season. But can this trade really happen? Stick around until the end as I break down all the details of this surprising proposal. Before we dive into it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news or analysis about the Warriors. Let's get into it. With the upcoming season fast approaching, expectations around the Golden State Warriors' performance are higher than ever. After an off-season where the franchise failed to bring in a second star to play alongside Stephen Curry, rumors and speculation about possible trades have gained momentum. It's undeniable that the Warriors still have a competitive roster, but to secure another title and cement Curry's legacy, they might need to take a bold risk. And that is exactly what's being discussed behind the scenes in the NBA. Recently, during an episode of The TK Show, Sam Amick from The Athletic shared some news that stirred up the Warriors community. According to him, the San Francisco squad has its eyes set on none other than Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat star. Butler, known for his grit, leadership, and versatility on the court, could be the key piece the Warriors need to reclaim their spot at the top of the league. This information alone sparks curiosity in many. Could the Golden State be willing to part with key pieces of its roster to acquire Butler? Sam Amick was straightforward in his report: you need the wheels to fall off somewhere. Like you said, not in terms of free agency, but in terms of a trade. Some guys that come to mind: Jimmy Butler is going to be a free agent next summer. He didn't get an extension. The Warriors, as you know, have interest there and probably made some calls over the summer. That name comes to mind. This kind of statement makes it clear that the Warriors are keeping an eye on market opportunities, and if the chance to land Butler arises, they'll be ready to act. Following these statements, the trade proposal involving Butler's name started circulating among league insiders. Andy Bailey from Bleacher Report presented a hypothetical trade that could send Butler to Golden State. According to this idea, the Warriors would receive not only Jimmy Butler but also Josh Richardson, while the Heat would get a substantial package that includes Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, and several future draft picks. It's a complex proposal, but one that would certainly bring a new dynamic to the San Francisco team. Bailey's proposal was outlined as follows: the Warriors receive Jimmy Butler and Josh Richardson. The Heat receive Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, a 2025 first-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and a 2028 first-round pick swap. When analyzing this potential trade, it's impossible to ignore how much the Warriors would give up to get Butler. Losing young talents like Kuminga and future draft picks puts into perspective how much the team is willing to sacrifice in the pursuit of another title. However, there is a rationale behind this proposal. Bailey stated that this move would represent a desperate, but necessary, act to maximize Curry's chances of winning his fifth ring. The Warriors are giving up a lot of depth, young talent, and picks here, but this is the kind of win-now, desperate move they might have to make to give Curry his fifth title. The Heat, on the other hand, would be able to preach patience for the foreseeable future after a trade like this. These words make it clear that, at times, winning teams need to take big risks to stay on top. On the Miami Heat side, the idea of making Jimmy Butler available for trade is still distant. Butler is one of the cornerstones of the team and represents the franchise's competitive spirit. However, in the unpredictable world of the NBA, a rough start to the season for the Heat could change everything. If things don't go as planned in Miami, the front office might consider the proposal as a way to rebuild the roster around young talent and future draft assets. For the Warriors, acquiring Butler would be a true masterstroke. He would bring intense defense, experience in clutch moments, and the ability to act as a secondary playmaker alongside Curry. Additionally, his winning mentality and work ethic could inspire the rest of the roster, further enhancing the development of younger players. In a team that already boasts Curry, Thompson, and Green, adding Butler would make the Warriors an immediate threat to the league's top contenders. But, as with any negotiation, there are risks involved. The Warriors would be sacrificing a significant portion of their depth, something that has been one of their trademarks. Players like Kuminga and Wiggins have proven their worth, and losing Looney and Payton II would weaken their defense and presence in the paint. Moreover, giving up future draft picks could compromise their long-term planning. However, what's at stake here is the present and the chance to win another title with Curry still at the peak of his career. In this scenario, the Warriors front office needs to carefully weigh the pros and cons. Is Jimmy Butler the missing piece that will secure the franchise another championship? Or is the cost too high for the team's future? The answer may depend not only on the Warriors' situation but also on the Heat's performance in the season's early months. If Miami starts the season struggling, perhaps talks around this trade will gain momentum, and Jimmy Buckets might indeed don the Golden State uniform. So, Warriors Nation, what do you think of this potential trade? Would it be a masterstroke or too risky of a move? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates and analysis on the Golden State Warriors. Until next time.